Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Made by Marymount, the official Marymount Athletics podcast. Today, I am joined by Marymount's track and field athletes, Deziree Conklin-Boone and Cadyn Johnson. Today, I talked to the two about the impacts that they have had on the Marymount track and field program. With that, let's talk to the duo. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Made by Marymount, the official Marymount Athletics podcast. Today, I am joined by two track and field athletes, Cadyn Johnson and Deziree Conklin-Boone. How are you guys doing today? I got a great duo sitting in front of me today.
I'm doing so well. I'm doing so well today.
I want to say I'm doing phenomenal, man.
I'm excited. I got some cool kids in front of me today. I'm excited to get chatting with you guys. So, obviously, we're going to start with the big question of really why you're in this seat. Kind of, you guys are, Deziree, you're a 4-year student athlete here. Cadyn, you're 2-year. And tell me about, how you got to Marymount. Cadyn, I'm going to put you on the spot. You're going to go first.
Oh, okay, so the way I got to Marymount, so what's it called? Stop. No, you got it. Lock in. So the way I got to Marymount, I'm originally supposed to be graduating high school this year, but I graduated high school 2 years early.
Okay, super smart.
Yeah, big brain. Just don't ask me no math questions or science.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm intellectual. But what's it called? Oh, but yeah, I graduated high school 2 years early, and Coach Max, one of our distance coaches or head coach at the time, he coaches my rival high school. So I met him. We started talking. Did a visit here. I was like, okay, I like it here. It's close to home. The track program's good. You could tell that they're a real family. They're not just like teammates. And I was just like, you know what? Sign the papers and go Saints.
Okay, Cadyn. I like that. Go Saints.
That was
inspirational, kind of.
I never knew that about you. I didn't know you graduated early.
Just don't ask me no math questions, man.
All right, Des, how'd you get here?
Oh, wow. How'd I get here?
I know you're thinking back 4 years now. It's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it actually is. It's like it went by so fast. Like your parents tell you it's going to go by fast, but you don't believe them.
Yeah.
But like, no, it went by really fast.
So you graduated at 21.
Yeah. So I knew that I wanted to run track in college right after high school. So I was really looking for something. I couldn't figure out where to go. I got into all my other schools that I really wanted to go to, but not for track. And then Coach Morrow, the head coach at the time, sent me a letter. And he was telling me just about how new the program was and how he just didn't have a track team yet. And he was so excited to have everyone there. And it was in DC. I didn't want to be too close to home. And then I came on a visit here. It was during COVID, so I really did not get the visit experience.
Right. I always think that's interesting because you and I are in that same boat. I came in the February of 21 where campus was dead at the time because nobody was around. It was such a weird environment. And now you look at it and you're like, this was not what I visited.
No, all I was able to see was the outside of Carruthers, the inside of the Rixie, and that was it. That was my visit. There was no lunch, there was no sit down, there was nothing. So Coach Mara was really the reason I came here. Just the vibes, and I was far away from home, but close enough in a way. So
that's a big thing. I think location wise for this school, it's for a lot of students, Cadyn, you said that too. You don't want to be too far from home, but you want to be far enough to where you can kind of grow up.
Yeah.
I don't have time to grow up
to me every weekend,
right?
Yeah.
But I can come to you if I want to.
Yeah.
With my terms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I am.
So obviously you guys are, you're in your season now. You've gotten started. You're rocking and rolling. You're running. Basically, you hit the ground running, literally. So let's talk about kind of your past a little bit. So Des, I'm gonna start with you here. So what a career you've had up to this point, and you will continue to have. Your name is in the history books, and you have made a mark on this program. Tell me a little bit about what that has meant to you over the course of at least last 3 years. We'll kind of focus on what the future brings here in a little bit, but the last 3 years you've been a phenomenal athlete. Made your put your mark on the pavement here. But it's not just 1 year of success; it's continued years of success. So obviously, something you're doing right, something your coaches are doing right, something your teammates are helping you with. Kind of what has that been like for you to have continued success that is well earned?
Well, it started rocky. It really did. Track has never been coming to college, it was so different from high school. High school, you're always, high school, I was doing it 4 years. I was doing cross country, indoor, outdoor, summer track. Did it all again for 4 years. And I was so excited then. And then I came here And I was like, okay, I'm excited. And then the classes started to hit. And then I was like, oh, I'm not excited no
All
more.
ridiculous.
And having practice at 6:45 was really something that took a toll on me. I was like, I'm not a morning person. So at first I was very like,
Do you agree with that, Cadyn?
She is definitely a morning person.
I hate the morning.
Best.
I try to be happy for the team, but
Every morning. Okay, this is how it is.
if you ask my girlfriend, I'm the worst
Okay.
person in the world.
I don't know that, but I
Just
know
saying.
when you come to practice, everybody be so down, tired. Des walks in, let's go, guys. We're about to run good today. Workout, I'm running with the long
That's
swim. Like,
another
come on.
part of like the journey, right? Like you learn how to try to lift your teammates up. So yeah, when I got here, it was really hard for me. But then Coach Morrow believed in me and he was like, listen, like you have it. It's in there. You just have to find it. So I eventually got into the swing of things and then I found it. So my freshman year, I think I did good my freshman year, right?
Yes, you did.
So that was in that, after I started doing good, it like clicked in my brain. Like, okay, I have it. Like I can do this. So then I've just been trying to do as much as I can ever since. So seeing that improvement in myself was really nice because in high school, I've always had someone that was crazy, fast, or like I was always running with the guys or running with someone who was faster. My coach's daughter goes to LSU. So she's like up there and he would always like run with her. And I'd be like, no, and like, wait, no. But you see how that translates when you get older, right? And go into college sports. So yeah, it's been good for me to see my improvement. It gives me that like, okay, like I'm doing good. I could keep going because sometimes it gets hard to keep going. Running is hard.
You're talking to
you swim, which is harder. So
I could never do it, you guys. I'm on island. I have to clock out.
So yeah,
not it for me.
That's been good for me.
Yeah.
To just see improvement. Just keep trekking along.
True. All right, Cadyn, tell me a little bit about what it's been like the last 2 years. Obviously, you're still young, and your names are in the record. Your name is in the record book. Tell me a little bit about that, like what that means to you, still having a career left. Like you're not nearing the end yet.
To answer that, for me at least, kind of coming in here, like last year, I was 17 years old, like freshly turned 17. So it's like,
I feel so old. He was such a baby. He was such a baby. I used to ask him, I was like, oh, like, how old are you guys? Like, 18, whatever. He was like 17. I was like, what?
yeah, not every time I say my age.
Like they have like color TV when you guys were a kid. That's how I feel.
You are old.
He calls me old every day.
I call her auntie. I'm like, hey, auntie. I'm like, Sergeant Boone, but like, you are old. You old.
Okay. Anyway.
How old are you again?
I don't know.
You old.
What's going on?
You old. But that's what I was saying. But like coming in here freshly turned 17, it's like a whole different dynamic from high school. Because it's like with high school, how she said it, you're doing cross country, indoor, outdoor, and then you going to summer workouts. But like here, it was starting practice in like October, waking up at 6:45. I've never done that. Like it got to a point I was sleeping on my teammate's Osta couch just so I could wake up on time, and that got very uncomfortable very quickly. But doing that, and then just when we started outdoor, that's when I got used to waking up, and then we just kept working, running, jumping. And for me, I'm not doing one event. I'm doing 8 events at conference, and then maybe 4 or 5 events at a meet. So for me, it's like I'm not just running. I'm jumping, maybe throwing sometimes, but it's just doing that. And then just like with the records, I mean, we put our like blood, sweat, and tears in the 4x1 at regionals. So doing that was
great 4x1. That was amazing.
That was the funniest 4x1 I've ever had. Like, you
have to do that with some of your best friends too, which is like makes it even more.
Ruben, Sam, and Mal. When I tell you, like for regionals, we're the only people here.
Relive that moment because I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it.
Okay.
It was so fun, and I couldn't run every.
So I told them,
but I was able to like watch it and see how excited they were in that moment.
It makes you like want to cry.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
want to
it
cry.
was-
It was so fun, and watching them like finish and hug each other. It was so cute. You're like made me feel
So-
old. Like actually.
outside of the people that were there, I'm gonna tell you an inside scoop about us. So basically, leading up to
I don't know
regionals,
what he's.
we were all living in like an Oster room. So it was us 4. It was like a week. We're just living with each other. We were like, bro, can we just go run? So we get to regionals. night before regionals, we didn't go to sleep till like 2. I'm not gonna lie. We did not go to sleep.
Why would you do that?
We were just like up, just playing around, playing the game, like just having fun. Like we were just
That's
like,
not normal. We don't.
it's not. Like it's not. You're not supposed to do that. But like doing that, and then when we got to regionals, it was raining. So we were like, yo, we're gonna do terrible. So then we said, like, we heard the gun go off, and me and Ruben were not even like near each other because I hand off to Ruben. He's an anchor. I was like, Ruben, go, 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 go. He's like, wait, we started. I said, Ruben. So then, Sam, I see Sam coming. I didn't even have my steps. So I just got out, heard him. I got the stick. I'm running. I said, Ruben, stick. He said, oh, I got it. Run. Then we see like the time like 42. So we saw Ruben run at like 42, like just when it hit 43. And we're like, we said, we got the school record, yelling. And let me remind you, the turf is wet. So I said, Ruben, jump up.
No, yeah.
I jumped. I slipped. I had spikes on. I slipped, twisted my ankle. Ruben does a whole like front flip.
He did a whole back
landed
flip.
on his back.
The whole crowd was laughing. Or you could hear that.
Doesn't surprise me. Like,
Like
I don't know if that's a good or a bad.
like you hear like you heard the cheering. It was like, yeah, and then you heard was ooh. And then it's me. It's me on my ankle. I was like, I can't get up. It's Ruben like, Cadyn, I hate you, my back.
Yeah.
And then to like just like that whole experience. And then like people were like, what happened? He was like, oh yeah, we brought the school record. It was like, oh, that's it? Yeah. I was like, yeah. My ankle was so fat. Ruben was like, every time he saw me, he was like, Cadyn, I hate you. That was just so funny.
Getting injured for your season just by celebrating.
Yeah, it was bad. But then like to this day, I'll see Ruben and be like, what up, Ruben? He was like, I hate you. My back still hurt. And it's just like that. Like we just,
he still has that back still.
Every time he see me, he was like, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Last time we did it, my ankle messed up and your back messed up. But
when
like,
I tell you he did a full like
it was
flip, not on purpose.
Yes, it was. When I tell you nobody has a video, we've been like searching for the video.
That's like the worst part about it.
Yeah.
Because it was like when you see it, you see us go up. All you hear was ooh, and it was just everyone was like limping. My ankle was bad. And then taking like after we like got up. They were like, we got to take a picture. I was like, Coach, I can't stand up right now. Like, I could have put pressure on him. He was like, Cadyn, stand up. I was like, all right, Coach. I'm like this, leaning. It was funny, though. But, like, that was just a good experience.
Yeah, I mean, like, literally, you'll never forget that. I mean, you two, Des. Like, that's, like, a team memory that you will never forget.
And the girls, they ran the 4x4. Mm-hmm. They also did very, very good. And my other teammate, Michaela, was celebrating, and she twisted her ankle as well.
Because of the wet turf.
It was just so exciting.
And piece of advice, don't celebrate on wet turf. Don't do that.
I don't have to worry about that personally.
Yeah,
that's going to stay up here.
I also do think that bringing it back to what you said, like doing a lot of things all the time really did put into my success here as well. Like in high school, I never jumped. Mm-hmm. And last year at conference, I was 47th in the nation for triple jump. I've never triple jumped ever in my life. And I saw my high school coach and he was like, I've never put you in jumps and you're jumping. I was like, yeah, like that's nothing crazy. I've done a 100 here. I've never ran a 100 ever. So yeah, I think that has a lot to do with success as well. You're doing a lot of things and you figure out your new talents and that's exciting.
So you guys are similar with swimming in the way of like, rather than like just playing one game, you know, that day you're running multiple events in the same way we swim several events, you know. Yeah. Now, granted, like our conference is like we swim one event each day. Some people will double up and do 2 a day, but at the most part, you're only focusing on one. You guys are focusing on multiple and don't obviously, you know, have a lot of time to recover in between events, which is something that I don't think a lot of athletes are used to. I mean, that's second nature to you guys. That's just how you work.
Yeah.
What is the best way, you know? Let's say you're the first event that day and then maybe you have 2 more events and then you're right there. Kind of like, what is that timeline for you guys? Like, how are you like recovering?
Yeah, I can go. I think doing a lot of things for me helps me in a way because my mental is like, I need to be on go all the time. Right. Because if I only have one thing or 2 things, I'm focused on something. And I sit there and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do bad. Like I can't. Waiting. Yeah. So after I do like one event, say it's the hurdles. After the hurdles, normally I have to run to jumps. So there's no break in between that.
I just no.
Or I'm at jumps and then I have to be like, okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to check out. And then I go do hurdles and then I come back to jumps. So there's no break with that. But like usually between the 400 and the 400 hurdles and the 4x4, there's like a good break. Right?
It's like maybe the 200. That's like
okay, well, there's a
30-minute break.
Well, that's whatever break thing you're getting.
Yeah.
Beforehand.
So I'll drink some water. I like to put my legs up because of lactic acid. That really hurts. So I put my legs up for a little bit and then they're like, okay, time to get on the ride.
So that.
So then I'll just go, or I'll eat a banana. I think that's the one thing that I will eat. Okay. A banana or a piece of bread. I need something.
I'm an apple person. You get an apple, like that's like a nice.
Yeah, but I can't have cramps.
Oh, see, I'll just take a cramp.
No.
I'm telling you.
No, absolutely not. You're crazy. Okay, what do you do?
For me, at least, dang. Okay, so like we'll get there. Like say to me, start at 9:30 is long jump, and then a pro tip: leave like your spikes in the middle.
Oh yeah,
like because
your stuff accessible to you in the middle of the track.
I can see that.
Yeah,
because like for me with long jump, I have long jump spikes, sprint spikes, pole vault spikes, and high jump spikes. It's full spikes,
and you have to change those.
In
like
so
like seconds.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to kick off, put them on, in like 10 seconds. I've mastered. It's like a NASCAR race.
Yeah,
that is a good analogy. I'm proud of myself. NASCAR race.
I'm proud of you.
Proud of me.
Yeah,
but yeah, but like it was like that. So like what I was keeping in the middle. You do one, run to the other side, and just do back and forth. But like one good thing about the meets is you could be like, hey, official, I got long jump. Can I go do a jump and then come back? Could you just skip me? They'll be like, yeah, like officials are pretty chill. They won't be like weird. I mean, some officials are, but like not all of them are like that though.
Yeah. Also, your break is you walking between events.
Yeah.
Like that is your break. And you like kind of like condition yourself and you're like, okay, this is my time to breathe. This is my time to breathe. I'm not going to like do too much because some people like to walk around and like jump around. So yeah.
Not funny. Not funny.
So yeah.
Yeah, that does work. The break. Jump around.
All right. Well, Cadyn, I'm giving you a spotlight here that I think I've been waiting to hear. Don't worry, she's coming back. So Cadyn, you do something pretty cool here, and I say it's pretty cool because you work with me. So like you're lucky in that sense.
Coworker.
You work for the athletic communications department.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me a little bit about like your role in there, kind of how you got started, and kind of like you obviously really enjoy it. I see you walk into work every day on a game day, smile on your face, ready to go. And
I love working with y'all, man. It's amazing.
That was sweet. Tell me a little bit about what it's been like, working for ACOM.
I mean, working with y'all, it's amazing. I mean, one person who's really been like pivotal for me is Jacob Brown. I mean, Jacob Brown, he's 6'3" and amazing. Like with everything,
literally 6 foot.
Yeah, he's 6'3", 6'3".
Thank you, Cadyn.
Yeah, but like Jacob, I emailed him. I was like, "Yo, I'm looking for a job. Can you help me?" He was just like, "Yeah, I got you. You watch basketball?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, come to the basketball game, stat call, see how you feel." And then since then, that was last year, I think. And since then, just working with Jacob has been like very good for me, almost kind of keeping me busy and still staying around the sports that I want to do. And with Jacob, I'm working basically like side by side with him because I'm telling him.
I was going to say, you're a little like his right hand man.
Yeah.
Basketball night.
So like, yeah, I really am.
Dynamic duo. Basically.
It's like Tango and Cash, but like I'm Tango, Jacob's Cash.
Like Batman, Robin.
I'm Batman, he's Robin.
Just saying, I've been here for 4 years and I asked for a job and no one gave me an application or an idea for a job.
That's a problem.
They hate me. Jacob
Brown's my GOAT.
I hope you hear that.
No, Des will get an email later today.
I mean, but like just to talk about Jacob real quick, like a little quick Jacob segment.
We're still going?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna stop. But like with Jacob, it's like, with him, you could tell he has a lot on his plate. And I feel like I help like take some food off his plate. Not like I'm gonna let him starve, but like, I'm gonna take some food off his plate. And with him being 6'3", you could tell he definitely eats a lot, but like he's very fit for his 6'3". And Jacob Brown, man, he's the GOAT, man.
All right.
Love Jacob.
On that note,
I love Jacob, man.
He is great.
Yeah, he's probably like watching this right now.
Yeah,
He's probably like, Cadyn,
Like every time I look in the mirror, I'd be like, what would Jacob do? Like that's my go-to. Like, but Jacob brushes.
I feel like a lot of people should probably do.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's amazing.
I think I should try it.
Like wake up, be like, Jacob Brown, and just keep it pushing, man.
Right. That's so inspiring, honestly.
Jacob Brown,
Right.
the GOAT.
So Des,
He is the GOAT, man.
so Des, you, along with being a student athlete here, as if that's not enough, you have another like special addition to who you are. Tell me a little bit about what you did right out of high school.
So, funny enough, right out of high school, I enlisted into the Air Force. Eddie's Cadyn. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, ma'am.
Anyway, I enlisted into the Air Force just because educational benefits, duh. And my parents were really like, I have 4 younger brothers, 3 which live with my dad and stepmom. And I just wanted to help them in any way that I could, especially going to D3. Like they don't give like sports scholarships.
Right.
So I just wanted to help any way I could, and the reserves just seemed good for me. And I also needed direction. I had no idea what I wanted to do. Like I was bad in high school. I was not the best kid. So I needed that type of structure and just to get away from home a little. So I went to Texas. I went to basic training in the middle of the summer, which is awful.
Texas? All right.
Yeah, it was awful. Awful. And I had to wear, the uniforms, right? They're thick. Nothing leaves. Everything comes in, right? But nothing leaves. So I did that. And then my job was, I wanted to be a canine officer, actually, in the military. But the reserves don't have that. So my mom was like, do medical, don't be military police. Like, what's wrong with you? So then I ended up going medical. So I did an optometrist tech. So I went to school for 6 months, also in Texas, which was also brutal. It was hot. It was 95 degrees at 4 a.m. because that's when we did our PT. Yeah, and then so I deferred my first semester of college. So I'm a little bit behind with all the other seniors for that reason because I was going to miss because of the military.
Right.
But those are some of the best years of my life.
Yeah.
Now looking back at it, I loved it.
Yeah.
Like if I could go back, I would. Maybe not to basic, but I loved my instructors there.
Yeah.
Like they were mean, but like, they were
Sometimes like mean people like that can help like form you into like the human you are.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of owe a lot to them. You're like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Yeah. And I think one of them actually like disliked me, but deep down in their heart, they loved me. Because he would talk to me about track. Like a week before we graduated, he would talk to me about track and open up. And he was like, oh, well, like when you're out, ask me for workouts. And I was like, oh,
I knew you.
Like, yeah, I knew. He actually was the one that told me I was worthless and I did not need to be in the Air Force.
Well,
Isn't
when
that
I'll
crazy?
you.
Yeah.
You're better than me because I would have, no.
I was an element leader. You don't know what that is, but like I was like a leader essentially. And being 17, leading like 30-year-olds was the hardest thing in the world.
Yeah.
But I tried to give my job back so many times. I ripped my patch off and I was like, take it. Like, I don't want this job. But he kept giving it back to me. And I think that was him in a way telling me like, you are a leader. Like, take it.
Take this. Yeah. This belongs to you.
So now I see that, but was not my favorite thing.
Well, yeah. I mean, at the time, it's
horrible.
hard to see things like that. And then now you're looking back on it and you're like, okay.
Yeah, I guess. Like, thank you, but it was awful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm in the Air Force. Yeah, I do that. I do that 2 days. No, once a month for 2 days.
Okay.
That's what the reserves is, and then I go 2 weeks a year.
Okay.
So I do that usually in the summer.
Yeah.
And I'm enlisted for 6 years.
Okay.
So I've done 4, got some more going,
Yeah.
and I'm currently getting a new job in it actually, and I'm moving to Andrews. Down the
Okay.
street. Yeah.
Look at you, girl.
Exciting.
Sarge,
I'm not a sergeant yet, Cadyn.
you are Sergeant Boone.
And Cadyn just admires you and looks up to you so much.
But you're a GOAT, man.
That's sweet.
That makes me very happy. And that
I really love you, man.
going into that, I think like my team is also like sometimes the reason I'm here
Yeah.
because they do hype me up. Yeah. They do. Yeah.
Sweet. So, Cadyn,
Yeah.
Last question I got for you today. So obviously you're just kind of gotten started. You're a little bit into your season now. What are you looking for the rest of this year?
Oh, that's a great question. That's a phenomenal question.
I'm excited to hear.
For me, tight for me. I think this year more records gonna be broken. I mean, more records. I think conference we're gonna win a chip this year. We're gonna win conference this year.
I have a lot of confidence in the boys.
Oh yeah, for sure. We gonna win conference. We gonna do what we did last year: sweep jumps, sweep sprints. We gonna win it this year. We gonna go to regionals. I think it's in Massachusetts. Is it? I have no idea.
I actually don't know.
We gonna go to regionals, break more records, win regionals, go to NCAA championships, win that. Yeah.
I love these goals.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Better work towards it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So every time I come into practice yelling,
I would be yelling right with you
I love that.
in my headphones.
Hold him to that.
I am. And now that I heard that, I didn't hear.
Honestly, too, you can take this clip and you have it forever now.
Keep that clip.
I got you.
Yeah. Well, this won't get cut out.
It's hardware this.
I'm very excited to do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
All right, Des, you got one more year. What are you looking for?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So I'm actually looking to go to nationals. I'm trying to do something with the 400 hurdles. I'm trying. And having a new coach, I'm excited to see where that takes me. Because my new coach, like that was my old coach, I'm sorry. That was the goal, but I think I had like a mental block. There was something there that was not letting me do it. So I'm excited. Conference, I think my girls are going to do good. I think they're going to put their best foot forward. I don't know what I'm going to do in conference, but I'm excited to see. Yeah. I've been doing really good with hurdles lately in indoor, so I'm excited to see how that translates to outdoor. What else?
You said really good. You've been doing amazing in hurdles. I had to say that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, really just nationals for the 400 hurdles, because you probably don't know time, but for my 400, I run a 103 open with no hurdles, no obstacles, right?
I'm kind of thinking, okay.
And then for my 400 hurdles, I run a 105 with obstacles. That doesn't make sense, right?
That would take me like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
How do you even like...
It doesn't make sense, but I'm trying to drop, so I need to drop 2 seconds.
Run and jump.
So that's my goal. Yeah. Like the first meet we had, actually, I practiced the day before and I definitely ate the hurdle. Like I ate it. I flew.
No, you didn't.
I did fly over the hurdle and I ended up doing good. So like it helps.
Yeah, they definitely did, man. Because I run a 109 in the 400 hurdles and she runs a 105. So yeah,
What did that have to do with?
You're a goat,
anyway. Man. So yeah, I'm excited. I want to see if I can get to nationals. We have a Myrtle Beach trip, so that should be exciting.
Yeah, that is going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Yeah. Some good competition there.
It's a good opener for the season since we've been indoor. Mm-hmm. Indoor and outdoor are two completely different things. Like they are not the same. I can imagine. So it's really exciting to see. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait for Coastal. It's going to be phenomenal competition. Coastal Carolina's going to be out there.
Last year we couldn't run. They canceled it because of a hurricane.
Did you do first day or not?
Nope.
Oh, I got to.
I didn't run at all.
Like you.
Yeah. And we'll see where jumps takes me this year. That's another goal. I don't know. I've been doing like okay. So
regionals.
Huh?
Regionals. That's where jumps gonna take you.
We always go to regionals. Or I always go to regionals.
Okay. Last year, I know I'm in year 2, but last year I went to regionals, so I always go to regionals.
Exactly.
What?
I'm also looking forward to Bucknell. I think that's a big meet where I always qualify for.
Mm-hmm.
Or I've always qualified for, and I always end up doing so good.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited, and I hope a lot of my teammates also qualify for it. I'm really excited.
Well, it's gonna be a team trip.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I love these goals. This is sweet. Having just ended my season, having you guys like being in it, like, oh God.
Can I ask you how your season was?
I did. I had a fun season. I can't believe it's over.
Can we flip the script? Ella DeNicola, how did swim go?
Okay, like cross.
I can't, my pants.
How did swim go for you, Miss DeNicola?
It was great. Thank you for asking. I wouldn't have traded the last 4 years for anything. Just know it goes by really quickly. So savor every second of it.
I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
How did you learn to swim? Because I still don't know how to swim.
My mom swam in college.
Okay.
And so kind of when I was born, I think I was just kind of like, one thing I was always going to have to do was like learn how to swim. So I learned how to swim, and then I never really joined swimming until I was in first grade. And I was kind of sick of what I was doing at the time. My mom put me in swimming, and the rest was history.
Wow. It's always the moms. They always throw you in something.
Yeah.
They're kind of like, you're going to do something, whatever it is. And then you kind of like pick the one that you like.
Yep.
You've been swimming for a long time.
Yeah. 16 years. Kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
All right. All right.
I don't want to say it, but like, no, I'm not going to say it. 16 years. God,
That's like almost your lifetime.
that is
No,
my
that is my lifetime.
That is my lifetime.
Oh my gosh.
How long you been running for?
I've been running for 8 years.
I don't know. I was going to be like 18. I was like, dang.
I started, actually running. I started in elementary school because my mom was putting me in recreational sports. I did soccer, volleyball. I did all the things.
Play soccer.
I did. And basketball. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And then I did it in middle school, and then I got to high school, and it was year round. So then I kind of stopped. So I count those years rather than my elementary school years.
Right.
So yeah, it's only been like 8 years.
You played soccer.
Yes.
Let her live.
Yeah, I did get a concussion though. I was bowling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yes, and it's my last year, so I'm also excited for that.
Yeah. Last year is always a lot of fun.
Yay.
So it's
Last year, the best year.
last one, fast one. I can say that too. It was
That was tough. Last one, fast one.
not a lot of people.
Hopefully there's a fast one.
It will be a fast one. Don't worry.
But we said.
I'll keep you updated.
Yeah, please do.
Last one, fast one. Yeah, I'm stealing that. I'm gonna get that tattoo.
My caption.
You can still use it.
No, it's gone. All my pictures are gone.
Oh.
I'm not posting anymore. Sorry.
Well, maybe if you have like an end of season, like dump.
In the season post.
Last one, fastest one.
Yeah, I love that.
And then cap emoji.
I already did that. No, I can't do it again.
All right, Des. All right, Cadyn. I want to thank both of you for joining me. I had a blast with you guys today. I think you guys are phenomenal athletes. You are phenomenal people on top of that. And I'm very excited to see what you guys do this year. Cadyn, you've got a bright future ahead of you. Des, what a career you've had and what you will end on. I'm excited to see what you guys do.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me. I'm excited. This isn't a goodbye, so I'll see you guys around. Cadyn, I'll see you on Friday at basketball.
I won't be here, but
Oh, wait.
We have a meet.
oh yeah, we do. Oh, Friday. George Mason meet Dalton Banks.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay. Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.